ਦੋਸਤੋ ਅੱਜ ਆਪਾਂ ਮਾਸਟਰ ਕੇਡਰ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮ ਦੇ ਜੋ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਪੇਪਰ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸੋਲਵ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਐਨਸੀਈਆਰਟੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਬੁੱਕਸ ਤੇ ਬੇਸਡ ਨੇ। ਜੋ ਮਾਸਟਰ ਕੇਡਰ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮ ਹੈ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਸਟੇਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ 3 ਸਬਜੈਕਟ ਸਿਲੈਕਟ ਕਰਨੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲੀ ਇਨ ਕੇਸ ਆਫ ਸਾਇੰਸ। ਇਸ ਪੇਪਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਂ ਸੋਲਵ ਕਰਨ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 3 ਸਬਜੈਕਟ ਨੇ, ਬੋਟਨੀ, ਜ਼ੂਲੌਜੀ ਐਂਡ ਕੈਮਿਸਟਰੀ। ਤਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਆਪਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਬੋਟਨੀ ਵਿਸ਼ੇ ਤੇ ਕੁਝ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਸੋਲਵ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। ਇਹ ਪੁਰਾਣਾ ਪੇਪਰ ਜੋ ਕਿ 60 ਦੀਆਂ ਪੋਸਟਾਂ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਆਇਆ ਸੀ। ਤਾਂ ਫਸਟ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਹੈ, ਪੈਸਿਵ ਅਬਜ਼ੌਰਪਸ਼ਨ ਆਫ ਵਾਟਰ ਬਾਈ ਰੂਟਸ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਆਫ ਪਲਾਂਟਸ ਇਜ਼ ਦ ਰਿਜ਼ਲਟ ਆਫ। ਸੋ ਪੈਸਿਵ ਅਬਜ਼ੌਰਪਸ਼ਨ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ATP ਦੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ, ਸੋ ਪਾਵਰ ਇਜ਼ ਨਾਟ ਨੀਡਡ and the absorption is due to some forces that exist between the water molecules. So that is due to the option this D, tension on cell sap, especially due to transpiration pull. So second question is, which one of activities performed by molybdenum in plant metabolism? So molybdenum is a micronutrient which is necessary for function of nitrogenase and nitrate reductase enzyme, which is important for nitrogen fixing and nitrogen reduction. So here the option D is the correct one. And next, third question is, conversion of pyruvic acid into ethyl alcohol is facilitated by which of the following enzymes? And the answer is D carboxylase and dehydrogenase enzyme, the option D. And the fourth question is, during photosynthesis the oxygen is evolved from which one of the followings? The option is water, because water get photolysed and oxygen evolved from H2O component of the water. The correct option is D. And next is fifth question, the maximum rate of photosynthesis occurs in which region? That is blue and red light. Question 6, which one of the following auxin is widely used as selective weedicide? So weedicide means to remove the weeds. The correct option is 2,4-D, which is widely used as selective weedicide. Question number 7, which one of the following activities in plants is controlled by abscisic acid? Abscisic acid is generally a hormone that is responsible for dormancy in case of plants. Here the correct answer is leaf fall and dormancy. Next is question number 8, which one of the following mechanism is responsible for twining of tendrils in plants? Twining means rotating, or we can say coiling around a spore in case of plants, like in case of Cucurbitaceae family. The twining is due to thigmotropism. Thigmotropism is the movement of plant parts in response to contact with a solid touch. And next question is, plants, when the plants are grown in magnesium deficient but urea rich soil, the symptoms shown in plants are, the option is yellowish leaves, first shown in the older leaves and then move on to the more younger leaves as time passes. So this is due to deficiency of magnesium. Question number 10, which one of the following prevents the fall of fruits from the tree? So NAA, which is an auxin, option B, which is auxin, and it prevents fall of fruits from trees. The roots of which one of the following plants contain a red pigment that have the affinity for oxygen? Soybean contain a red pigment that have the affinity for oxygen. Next question is question number 12. Generative cell was destroyed by laser, but a normal pollen tube was still formed because vegetative cell is not damaged. Vegetative cell is actually responsible for the formation of pollen tube. That is why this generative cell was destroyed and it remained unaffected. A population of genetically identical individuals obtained from asexual reproduction is known as. Asexual reproduction is a phenomenon in which there is no fusion of gametes and only from a single parent one can produce more young ones. So the correct option is clone, because in this reproduction all the individuals are similar genetically. Next 14th question, which one of the following terms represent a pair of contrasting characters? So this is the question from the subject genetics, and option C, that is allelomorph, is the correct option, because allelomorph represent a pair of contrasting characters. Next question is question number 15. A male child will be born to the parents if child includes X and Y sex chromosome combination, then the offspring will be a male. Question number 16. When the desired variation is required to be induced in a vegetatively propagated crop, the most commonly used method of breeding is backcross method. So the option D, backcross method of breeding, is the correct answer, because it enables breeders to transfer a desired trait such as a transgene from one variety donor parent into the favored genetic background of another. So this is known as recurrent parent. Next question is the question number 17. At which particular stage of cell cycle the histone proteins are synthesized in an eukaryotic cells? So histone proteins are the basic proteins that are used to pack DNA into chromosomes. These are synthesized during S phase of the cell cycle. So the correct answer is option B. Next question number 18. In meiosis, the daughter cells differ from parent cells as well as amongst themselves due to. This is due to segregation and independent assortment as well as crossing over. That is why they are different from that of the parent. So correct option is the first one: segregation, independent assortment, and crossing over. The idea, so 19th question is, the idea of natural selection as the fundamental process of evolutionary changes was conceived by. So the correct option is the first one, that is Charles Darwin and Alfred Russel Wallace in 1859. So this is the question that one have to remember. So next 20th question, which one of the following gases provided the carbon skeleton of living things during the origin of life? Carbon skeleton of living things during the origin of life is provided by methane. The option B is the correct one. So today we will discuss up to the 20th question. In next video, we will proceed ahead.